5. Real road encounters that shouldn't exist. If you've ever driven down an empty road late at night, you know that uneasy silence. The way the headlights slice through the darkness, revealing only what's right in front of you. But for some unlucky drivers, what appeared on those roads wasn't a raccoon or a deer. It was something they shouldn't have seen at all. These are 5 real encounters caught between the headlights and the unknown. Story 1. The Boy on the Midland Highway, Australia, 2022. On a quiet stretch of the Midland Highway near Ballarat, a 42-year-old truck driver named Steve Hargreaves was returning from a delivery around 10:45 p.m. The road was nearly empty, no lights, no houses for miles, just the white lines flashing under his high beams. Then he saw it, a small figure standing perfectly still in the center of the lane. Thinking it was a lost child, Steve hit the brakes and blasted his horn, but the figure didn't move. As his truck slowed, the headlights revealed details that made his stomach drop. The child's head was tilted unnaturally sideways, eyes wide open, and its clothes, an old-fashioned school uniform, were soaked from the rain that had stopped hours ago. When Steve finally stopped, he grabbed his flashlight, jumped out, and ran forward. But by the time he reached the spot, there was nothing. Only 2 wet footprints on the asphalt and no sign of anyone leaving. Dashcam footage confirmed what he saw. Police searched the area for hours, finding no child, no parents, no missing person reports. But 2 months later, local news uncovered something chilling. In 1987, a 9-year-old boy named Elliot Pierce was struck and killed on that exact section of road on the same date, while walking home from a school carnival. Story 2. The Woman in the Ditch, Arkansas, 2019. In the early morning of August 12th, Jasmine Torres, a nurse from Little Rock, was driving home from a night shift. It was raining hard, the kind of storm that muffles the world into gray. As she rounded a bend near the Saline River Bridge, her headlights swept across something pale, a woman lying face down in a roadside ditch. Jasmine's instincts kicked in. She pulled over, hazard lights flashing. When she stepped out, she called out, "Ma'am, are you all right?" The woman turned her head slowly, eyes bloodshot, lips trembling. "Don't let him find me," she whispered. Before Jasmine could react, the woman bolted, running barefoot straight into the trees. Police arrived within minutes. They found no trace, no footprints, no belongings, no reports of anyone missing. 3 days later, hunters discovered an abandoned car 300 yards from the same bend. Its owner, Claire Mathers, had gone missing the week before. Her ex-boyfriend was later arrested for her murder. He confessed to dumping her body in the river, but investigators never recovered it. Jasmine's description matched Claire's photo exactly. Story 3. The Roadside Crying Girl, Oregon, 2020. A group of college students were returning to Portland after a camping trip when they spotted what looked like a little girl crying by the shoulder of Route 26. It was close to 1 a.m. The driver slowed down, planning to pull over and help. But as the car neared, the girl suddenly stood up and sprinted directly into the woods. They got out, shouting after her, but the forest was silent. When police checked, they found something odd, small footprints in the mud leading halfway into the trees, then stopping, as if the girl vanished mid-stride. Forensic investigators later compared the pattern to the shoes of a 7-year-old girl, Emily Gardner, who went missing from a campground 11 years earlier. Her case remains unsolved. Story 4. The Clown on the Bridge, Manchester, UK, 2017. Around midnight, Lewis Craven, a cab driver, was heading over the Irwell Bridge when his headlights illuminated something straight out of a nightmare. A man in a full clown suit, holding a shovel, standing motionless in the middle of the bridge. When Lewis honked, the clown lifted his free hand and waved slowly. The driver reversed immediately, but the clown started running, full sprint, straight toward the cab. Lewis floored the accelerator and didn't stop until he reached the next town. Later that night, dashcam footage showed the clown running into the forest and never reappearing. Locals later discovered that the same bridge was used in a series of clown attack pranks online, except this one wasn't staged. The video uploader was never identified, and police still list it as an unresolved public menace. Story 5. The Phantom Hitchhiker of Route 53, Illinois, 2023. In early 2023, Daniel Ruiz, a rideshare driver, received a ping to pick up a passenger outside Joliet, Illinois. The request came from a spot near the old Route 53 junction, deserted farmland. As he approached, he saw a woman standing under the streetlight wearing a white coat, waving politely. He stopped, unlocked the door, and she climbed in the back seat without saying a word. "Evening," he said. "You heading to town?" No reply. The GPS route showed no destination entered. When Daniel turned around at a red light to ask again, the back seat was empty. Confused and terrified, he pulled over. Reviewing his dash cam later that night, the footage clearly showed the passenger door opening and closing, but no one ever got in. A week later, Daniel learned that decades ago, a woman named Lydia died in a car crash on that same stretch of Route 53. She was reportedly trying to hitch a ride home from a diner, the same diner Daniel had passed 10 minutes before he saw her. Out there on the highways between the fog, the forests, and the headlights, there are stories no GPS can track. So next time you're driving at night and see someone on the road, think twice before stopping, because some passengers never left.